Hello everyone, welcome back again. Today we are going to learn one of the most important part of a sentence, object. What is an object? Object किसे कहते हैं? एक sentence में object को कैसे easily identify करें? And we will also learn the 3 types of objects in English language. Watch today's lesson till the end and don't forget to download the PDF given a link in the description below. So let's start with the definition. A noun, pronoun or a noun phrase on which a verb performs an action is called an object. Simply, an object is affected by the action of the verb. किसी वाक्य में जिस पर क्रिया का प्रभाव पड़े उसे ऑब्जेक्ट कहते हैं. चलिए एग्जाम्पल से हम और भी इजीली समझते हैं. फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल, Sefali dropped the glass. In this example, Sefali is the subject, the doer of the action, जिसके बारे में ये वाक्य है. Drop is a verb, action word, and the glass is the object here, receiver of the action. Sefali performs the action. She dropped, but the glass receives the action. So what was affected by the action? The glass. Hence, it is the object. You can also find the object by simply asking a question, what or whom? Sefali dropped what? The glass. I hope you have fully understood what the object is. Let's look at one more example. They caught the killer. In the first example, the subject is a noun, but in second, it is a pronoun. So, they is the subject, catch is a verb, and whom did they catch? The killer. So, it is the object here. But what type of objects they are? Let's try to find out. There are 3 types of objects in English language: direct object, indirect object, and third one is object of preposition. Let me explain all 3 types one by one with examples. First type of object, direct object. Simply, a direct object receives the action of the verb. Generally, it refers to the thing. Remember that. And one more thing, it answers the question what or whom. Example, Srisant sold his car. In this example, his car is a direct object because it is directly affected by the action of the verb sold. Srisant is a subject, sold is a verb, and ask a question, Srisant sold what? His car. Hence, it is the direct object. In the second example, the girl loves her mother. Ask a question here, whom does the girl love? And the answer is her mother. So, in this example, it is the direct object. Second type, indirect object. Remember, an indirect object refers to the person for whom the action is being performed. It answers the question for whom or to whom. याद रखें, ये किसे या किसके लिए प्रश्न का उत्तर देता है. Let's look at the first example. David gave Javed the notebook. Here, David is a subject, the verb gave, and now in this example, to whom the action is being performed? Javed. Ask a question here. David gave the notebook to whom? Javed. So, Javed is the indirect object here. किसे या किसके लिए प्रश्न करने पर जो उत्तर मिले उसे हम इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट कहते हैं। डेविड किसे नोटबुक दी? जावेद को। सो नाउ आई होप यू कैन easily identify the indirect object. Okay, let's look at one more example. He sent me an email. Simply by asking a question here, he sent an email to whom? The answer we got? Me. Hence, me is the indirect object. The indirect object in the first example is a noun, but in the second example, it is a pronoun. Third and last type, object of preposition. The object of preposition is the object that is paired with the preposition in a sentence. Or we can say the object that comes after the preposition. तो यहाँ हम क्या जाने कि अगर ऑब्जेक्ट प्रीपोजिशन के बाद आता है तो उसे हम ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ प्रीपोजिशन कहते हैं. एंड वन मोर थिंग, इट आंसर्स द क्वेश्चन वेयर और व्हेन. रिमेंबर दैट. एग्जाम्पल, द डॉग हाइड अंडर द बेड. Here we know that the dog is a subject, hide is a verb, under is a preposition, and as we read earlier that the object comes after the preposition. So the bed is the object of preposition. Okay, sometimes learners are in confusion identifying the indirect object and object of preposition in some sentences. Let me clear the confusion. Look at the next two examples. Tanya gave Tony the headphone and Tanya gave the headphone to Tony. See here, the meaning of these two sentences are same. But in the second example, Tony is the indirect object. Because, look carefully, is there any preposition before the object Tony? No. But look at the third example. Here, Tony is called object of preposition because it comes just after the preposition to. Also, remember, the indirect object usually comes just before the direct object, but the object of preposition doesn't. So that's all for today's session. If you have doubt on any other grammar lessons, visit my YouTube channel, click on the videos and learn all properly. Make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to get all the notifications of my latest videos. Thank you so much for watching this video up to the very end. I will see you very soon in my next lesson.